Here I am in De Wet House, D-E space W-E-T. It's not moist, as in it's named after Maria Margaretha Koopmans de Wet, the most prominent occupant of the house, who was born here in 1834 into a wealthy Cape Dutch family. So she got married at the age of 30 to a Mr. Koopmans, and that's why it's known as De Wet House after her maiden name. So this was built in 1699 on Zeestraat, which is now Strand Street, because it really was the beach. So much land has been reclaimed. But anyway, it passed through various families. The Smuts family had it for a while. Some of the furniture is 17th century, most of it 18th and 19th. Look at that four-poster bed. And very spacious rooms, very high ceilings, which keeps you cool in summer. Remember, there were no air conditioning back then. Then the shutters to keep out excessive sunlight. Look at the cradle. Read how one family that occupied this house had 16 children, but it wouldn't have been quite a baby a year. So by the time the youngest one was born, the eldest one would have left home, no doubt. Okay, I like all the floorboards. So it was an assayer in silver, came out from the Netherlands, who lived here first of all. There's a very wealthy family, and it passed through numerous hands by inheritance and by sale and so on. And Maria Koopman de Wet, she was the hostess of a salon here. They discussed all sorts of issues. She was friends with the renowned novelist Olive Schreiner, but they disagreed sharply. She was an anti-suffragist, Mrs. Koopman de Wet, and she believed in racial segregation and so on. So some of the people who were in this house, they held people in slavery and so on. That Mrs. de Wet Koopman, or is it Koopman de Wet, she was an Afrikaner. She wanted to see the Transvaal Republic and the Orange Free State win the Second South African War of 1899 to 1902, but she was involved in humanitarian relief efforts of women and children in the concentration camps, perhaps men as well. So that's it. Anyway, she died in 1913, and it was bought by public subscription, the first house museum in South Africa. The only thing is the wallpaper then is to be done up a little bit. That's stable, so it's very spacious. And you see a lot of the original furniture. It even smells a little bit of linseed oil, a good smell. Not great ventilation though. So there we go, Koopman de Wet House. I shan't try going up those stairs, I don't think we're supposed to. No lift obviously. Creaky floorboards, hey. This is one, and that's the front of it. So right in central Cape Town. I walked past it several times wondering what it is. First time I've seen it open. It's a wonderful handcrafted wooden furniture everywhere. And look at all the china. So they're very wealthy, and they hosted dinners for all the great and the good of Cape Town. And look at this back parlour. What's that for? Making butter. Look at the range for cooking. And then the irons you had to heat for ironing, had to heat them up on the fire, so on. No running water, no piping, you see. So left as it was in 1913. And out here the stable. And that would have opened onto the back street. And look how tall the buildings are now above it. So real prime real estate. So that is De Wet House. This is how an upper class Cape Dutch family would have lived. Well, thank you for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe on Patreon, donate on PayPal, georgecallahan79@gmail.com. Get an idea of the dimensions of the house. And look, over there is a sedan chair. When you're too tired to walk around, be carried by your chairman.